This is Saturday, May 3rd, and a little while ago we finished the Rosary, and on Saturday we say the joyful mysteries. And at the end of that video I had mentioned that we might speak about the joyful mysteries and give us some information on how to better meditate as we say the Rosary and we think about each one of the joyful mysteries. And I had done a video a while ago on the third joyful mystery, which is the Nativity. So we'll do the first joyful mystery right now, which is the Annunciation. And I'll read right out of my booklet here because I think it has a lot of good information and it should help us as we reflect upon the mysteries. So I'm going to start reading now. The Annunciation, the first joyful mystery. In this mystery, we recall the day when the angel Gabriel was sent from heaven to announce to Mary that she was to be the mother of God. Mary was deep in prayer when the angel greeted her with the words, "Hail, full of grace, the Lord is with you. Blessed are you among women." He went on to explain his visit. He told her that the time for the promised Redeemer's coming was at hand, and that she was the one that God had selected from among all women to be the mother of his Son. He explained to her satisfaction how God could bring about this most wonderful thing. Then Mary bowed her head in submission and said, "Behold the handmaid of the Lord. Be it done unto me according to your word." And at that very moment she spoke those words, the Word was made flesh. And Mary became the mother of Jesus. Let us remember always that God gives us his choicest blessing in the time of prayer. And you'll probably notice the words right from the Hail Mary taken right out of this passage here. And I know when you read the Bible, those words are in there as well. Hail, full of grace, the Lord is with you. Blessed are you among women. And so this passage does give us some good things to think about as we meditate. And remember, I did a video on the body and soul of the Rosary. And the body are the prayers that we say, the Our Fathers and the Hail Mary. And the soul is as we recite, especially the Hail Marys, we get time to think about each one of the mysteries that we're talking about. So, in this first joyful mystery, the Annunciation, we can reflect upon Mary's willingness to submit to God's will. When she repeats back and she says, "Behold the handmaid of the Lord, be it done unto me according to thy word." And we can consider how we can better say yes to God in our own lives. And even when it's something that's difficult or unclear, as I'm sure Mary was quite confused when the angel Gabriel appeared and said, you're going to be given birth to the Son of God. So we can think about that. And we can think about how God calls each person personally and uniquely, just like he called Mary. We all might get some different calling. And also the role of the presence of angels in the scripture and how they're messages of God's will. And we can meditate on how God might be sending angels or signs into our lives today. Sometimes we come across people or events and they might be signs that are giving us some message. And we can also contrast Mary saying yes with what Eve did in the passages about Adam and Eve and her disobedience. And how Mary's agreement brought about our salvation. And we can also think about in what areas of our life is God calling us to surrender. And again, think about how Mary's words and let it be done unto me. So I think we have a lot to think about in that first joyful mystery, the Annunciation. So hopefully the next time we say the Rosary, these are some things as we're reciting the Hail Marys we can reflect upon and think about and add to the soul part, the body and soul of saying the Rosary. We can strengthen that. So thanks for listening, everyone, and I hope you all enjoyed it, and I hope you're all having a great and wonderful day.